Hey, we checking in with video 5. I do apologize we didn't have a video last week in my class. We ended up doing a little, recap, reflection on how it's going so far. So, I didn't post a video last week. But anyway, so we'll go over the past 2 weeks on this video or so. But I do apologize. I know my 8 to 10 subscribers are probably super hurt by this, so that's my bad. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's get right into it. So last week, man, Lakers dropped 4 games in a row. They lost to the Nets, the Heat, the Wizards, and the Jazz. And we were missing Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder for all those games. Out of those games, I mean, the Wizards is a pretty bad loss. They're playing better right now. The Jazz was a terrible loss. I think we lost by like 40-something points. That was embarrassing. But we pulled Braun early in that game. I want to say he only played like 19 minutes, 20 minutes or something like that because we got blown out so early. But, like in my previous videos, it's, we're just trying to keep our head above water right now. We know we're not going to be the 1 seed while we don't have Anthony Davis. But as long as we stay in that top 4 range, we're pretty good. And right now we're number 2. We might have dropped to number 3 last night after that loss to the Suns, which I'll get into that in a minute. But anyways, so let's see. On February 26th, after this 4 losses, we finally got our boy Dennis Schroeder back. And we were playing the Trailblazers. We ended up winning that game 102-93. And, it's a good sign that we won that game, but it would have been pretty sad if we didn't win that game. The Trailblazers are without their second highest scorer, CJ McCollum. They've been without him for a minute now. So they're without CJ, they're without their starting center, Nurkic, and then they're without their another quality good big for them, Zach Collins. So they are missing a lot. Trailblazers are really just the Dame show, and then they got Gary Trent Jr. and Carmelo trying to contribute everything they can. But in that game, Braun had a good game. He had 28, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Our boy Dennis, Dennis the Menace, he's always in attack mode. He had a cool 22 points, which it just felt like nobody could stay in front of him. Because he's got that second gear. He's just so quick. Montrez had a good game, 17 and 9 off the bench. And then let's see, KCP, man, he's actually been in kind of a funk the last 3 games. He only had 5 points in I think it was 25 minutes. So we need our shooter starting to hit these shots. Lakers have been one of the worst 3-point shooting teams the past couple weeks. So shooters shoot. So keep pulling. It's a game of rhythm, and he'll start hitting. But we should keep shooting and keep that confidence up. So KCP, if you hear this, just keep shooting, man. Gotta keep your head up. So anyways, it was a good win. So 2 days later, February 28th, we played the Warriors, and this was actually a great win, man. We blew them out by the second quarter. I think we scored 71 points in the first half. That's nuts. Nobody played more than 24 minutes. Braun and Markieff Morris had 24 minutes. Braun put up 19, 6 and 4. Dennis had 12. Kuz had 12 points, 11 rebounds, and we actually had 6 players in double figures. So that was a great win. We got Braun to rest, which he desperately needed. So that was a good win. That was a good little get our spirits up. We needed a win like that. All right, guys. So this game last night, we played the Suns. I watched this entire game. I turned it off with about 3 minutes left, just because I was pretty frustrated. Frank Vogel, I'm calling you out, man. This loss is on you. It just doesn't make sense to me. So a couple days ago, we signed Damian Jones. He's a 6'11", 250 big, bouncy big. Rim protector. Roll on the pick and roll and dunk. Literally, what I've been saying that we are missing on our lineup, because our bigs are. We got Marc Gasol, who's not a very mobile big, and he's good at defense, but he's not a rim protector really. And then we got Montrez as our backup big, who's a 6'7" center. We've needed a rim protector. We needed somebody to roll to the basket and just dunk. This is what we got in Damian Jones. It was a great signing, and it's only a 10-day contract, and I assume he'll get another one because the few minutes he's played really well. Um, but I say a few minutes because let's see. Last night we had Anthony Davis, Marc Gasol, and Kuzma out. That's three dudes who play the 4 and the 5 position, and so that leaves us to have Markieff Morris, Markieff Morris. I guess Braun, if you want to count him as big, Trez, and then I thought Jared Dudley wasn't going to get any playing time, but for whatever reason, Frank Vogel thought it'd be a good idea to play Jared Dudley pretty big minutes against the Suns' big man, DeAndre Ayton, and then they're big off the bench. Their stretch four, Sarge. Can't remember his first name, but Sarge. Stretch four European dude who can shoot. And he's like 6'10", 6'11", so he's a big dude too. Jared Dudley's what, 6'7", 6'8", and I love Jared Dudley, great guy at the end of the bench, but he's out of shape. He can't play lockdown defense. And we got a 25, 26-year-old Damian Jones, bouncy 7-footer on the bench. Come on, bro. So I was pretty frustrated. That was the game where Damian should have got 20 minutes or so. I mean, why not? We got so many bigs out, and he's trying to earn a contract. That's the time he should play, and you should see what he can provide. But whatever, man. Frank Vogel, I don't understand why you're playing Jared Dudley. He's there to, for moral support and to be that veteran leader on the bench. Whatever. It is what it is. But this was not, we should not have lost this game. Yeah, we don't have AD, but we had Dennis back. And then halfway through the game, it was the middle of the third quarter, Devin Booker, their top scorer, gets ejected. And it was a BS call that he got ejected, but he got ejected. So if you guys heard my phone ring, I do apologize. Somehow my phone is hooked up to my laptop, so I get a phone call, pops up on my laptop, it just messes up my whole vibe. So I do apologize if you guys, for that interruption. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, Devin Booker. He gets ejected halfway through the third quarter, and he was cooking, man. He had 17 points. By the way, I had a parlay last night down on FanDuel. I needed Devin Booker to have 20 points. So him getting fouled out, or not fouled out, but him getting, booted out of the game with 17, great. I love it. Thank you. So shout out the NBA refs. Not really. Screw them. Adam Silver, get them in check. Nobody cares about the refs. They need to get over their ego. Guys are going to say something after bad calls. It's whatever. Part of the game. Anyways, so yeah, the Suns, they had six players with 15 or more points. Oh my God, that's bad. We lost this game with Devin Booker getting booted out of the third quarter. Chris Paul only had 8 points. DeAndre Ayton had 17. Braun had 38. How did we lose this game? The answer is the rotations. We were getting cooked. Part of the reason is because we had Jared Dudley instead of our new prospect Damian Jones in. That was the time to try him out, and he still only got 7 minutes in this game. Doesn't make sense to me. So I was pretty annoyed with that. KCP still did not play well. Dennis had an okay game. THT had 16, so he was playing well, but that's pretty much all we had from our role players. But the story of this game was just, it's annoying. Come on, Frank Vogel, I need you. You got to play this guy. And honestly, Damian Jones, if he's going to still be on the roster by the time AD gets back, I'm looking forward to seeing both of them play together. Because AD's been the only rim protector we got, and he don't like banging with the fives. So we put Damian Jones in there so AD don't have to bang with the big man. That might be kind of a dangerous combination. But like I said, we won't know until Frank Vogel puts him in and gives him minutes. So that's what I would like to see. I'm glad we have Dennis back. I think it'll keep us afloat and keep us within the top 4 range. Like I said, I think we're the 3rd seed now that we dropped that Suns game last night. But All-Star break, I think, is in a week or so. So after the All-Star break, I think we're supposed to get Anthony Davis back, and then we can start, getting ready for the playoffs. So, it's been a tough 2 weeks. It really has. But I'm glad to have Dennis back. Frank Vogel, please work on the rotations, man. I need it, man. Damian Jones, literally that was the night. Marc Gasol, AD, Kuz is all out. This is the night he should have got 20-plus minutes to see what he can do. So I hope more opportunities arise for him because I think he could be our missing piece. So I guess we'll see. But anyways, that's what I got for y'all this week. I appreciate y'all. Have a good week.